Hey guys, this is August 28th, and this is a general read for my fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sag. If y'all are new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I appreciate everybody. Don't forget, if you hadn't already, to subscribe, like, share, and comment for me. If y'all don't find a fit here for yourself today, be sure and check your moon, rising, and Venus signs, and come back tomorrow. Also, don't pay too close attention to the dates. When you scroll upon this and you find it and the title grabs you, that's when it's supposed to be meant for you. Okay, let's get y'all a bottom of the day energy for the day. The Hermit. The Hermit is our sign, that's our card for me. I'm Sag myself, and the Hermit is probably my favorite card in the deck. It just feels very spiritual. I feel very drawn to this card. This is usually for me. It's a card all about solitude and introspect, and usually a necessary solitude. Nine of Wands, Five of Swords, Six of Wands, Ten of Cups. Okay, I think somebody is probably spending some time. You may have an opportunity ahead of you. You've got the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups for me is all about family and happiness and home, and it is a deep connection. It's a family relationship. It's solid. Six of Wands is appreciation, recognition. It's victory. It's an excellent card to get also. Nine of Swords is that's a timeout card for me also. It's thinking about where you're going, how far you've come, what just kind of taking a time out for a minute, looking back at everything that you've went through, looking how far you've come, seeing where you've got to go, doing some thinking. Maybe, do you want to change directions? Five of Swords is a betrayal card for me. That's a somebody done somebody wrong song. That's what I get from that. So I think with the Hermit being your present energy right now, you may have a really big new opportunity to move forward in a family situation, and you're doing some thinking about it. You're taking a time out. You don't want to make the same mistake twice, probably. With that Five of Swords, that betrayal that you've been through, you may have a hard time trusting a new situation. Let's go a little deeper. Eight of Cups, King of Cups, Seven of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. Well, the King of Cups, I always say, he's the most loving guy in the deck. He's protective. He's loyal. He's a good man. Good man, good woman. He's king. He doesn't have to represent just a man. He could represent a woman. This could be speaking of a water sign that you're dealing with. You have the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is walking away from a hurtful, a past love relationship. So I think I'm right when I say that you're still trying to put something down. You're still trying to put something behind you that hurt you in the past. And the something behind you don't necessarily have to be a person. It could just be a way of thinking about love, a way of thinking about relationship. Makes perfect sense for me if you've been through this betrayal. Seven of Wands, that's very defensive. Knight of Wands and the King of Cups together tell me that this is probably, we're gonna draw as much as we need to draw, go as far as we need to go. But the feel that I'm getting from it now is that this is a relationship or a person that you can trust. I think that they're coming in pretty fast. I think that this idea is, I think you're inclined to go for this. And I think it looks like a good idea. It looks like a good person, a good trust and loving person that we're talking about here. Page of Swords, High Priestess, Three of Wands, and the Five of Wands. Okay? Page of Swords. Page of Swords is goes along with the withdrawing of yourself. I think within this spread, with the Hermit and the Nine of Wands, the Page of Swords is you not giving your answer. You're not, you're making that decision yet. You're still kind of keeping it, close, and you're just not really sure yet. You're too scared of repeating those old cycles that we talked about. Getting your heart broke again. Five of Wands, that's the inner conflict that's going on within yourself, trying to make this decision. The High Priestess is your intuition. And with you starting out with the Hermit is very much about intuition and a very spiritual card also. Those are the two most spiritual cards in the deck for me. To have both of them tells me you are very spiritual, and you probably are being pushed in this read to follow your intuition and do what your heart and your intuition tells you to do. Let's get a little further. Devil, Ten of Pentacles. Perfect, perfect. Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Okay. The Devil, being in on the side that it is, being in the position that it is. I mean, it reiterates for me the Devil is the bad habits. The hanging on to things longer than you need to. The putting yourself through the more mental anguish than you have to. The distrust that you have because of, this new situation is not the old situation. And I can say that. I feel like I can say that and feel good about saying that because I see the King of Cups. King of Cups and the Knight of Wands. That makes me feel, and the Ten of Cups. That makes me feel that this is something you really can trust. You got the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is all about, again, it's about stability and abundance. It's about having it all. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is, sometimes Queen of Swords is stubborn. It's not wanting to let go of your own beliefs, and not maybe being a little rigid and being a little hard on yourself. Let's get some more and see. Seven of Cups. Eight of Swords. Two of Pentacles. And the Ace of Swords. Seven of Cups. And this deck and the Seven of Cups, out of all the, different decks, if y'all know anything about tarot cards at all, that different decks, they have different meanings, they have different feels, they have different energies. And in this deck, for me, the Seven of Cups is the most shining example of that. Seven of Cups means something different in every deck that I have almost. In this deck, the Seven of Cups is all about wishes and dreams and coming true and, wish and dream fulfillment. Let's hang on to that. Let's hang on to that just like we're going to hang on to the King of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, okay? Ten of Cups. All the love, all the positivity, it's progressing. I mean, it's showing you that you can make this decision, and you're going to be happy in this decision. It's right for you. You do have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is self-imprisonment. It's not. It's not saying that your mindset, how you're feeling, and what you're thinking is not valid. I mean, obviously you've been there. You've been through a bunch of crap. That's why you're there. But it's also, I mean, let's look at the visual in this card. She's tied up. She's bound. She's blindfolded, but her hands are free. That means she can release herself from all of this bondage whenever she's ready to. She can take the blindfold off. She can untie everything that's having her softly imprisoned. She has control over it. It's a mind thing. Okay? That reiterates what I've been saying all along. You also got the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is making that decision. I mean, you stay where you're at. You can be mentally and emotionally imprisoned and just hold yourself back from, the goodness that you deserve, the goodness that this spread is showing that you have ahead of you, or you can stay, you can move on forward, let it go. You can move on forward, and you can put all this crap behind you. Ace of Swords, Ace of Swords says to put all that crap behind you. Ace of Swords is all about truth and freedom. Number one, freedom for me. You can free your own self. You can let all this go. Put all this behind you. Free yourself and get all the wishes and the dreams that are waiting for you and that you deserve. Okay? All right, I think I'm going to leave it here. Good luck to y'all, and I'll see y'all back tomorrow.